You guys know how much I love alliteration. If you listen for any regular period of time, I'm always trying to drop in alliteration, and usually I'm successful. It's my favorite literary tool. So for this edition of Man Crush Monday, we've got the D's working. First of all, Daredevil Denny for winning at Daytona. Daredevil Denny Daytona 500 winner. That could be my Monday hashtag, could it not? Or Sunday hashtag, I guess we'll call them. So we've got Daredevil Denny. We've got Dame Lillard. What a weekend for him. If you weren't watching on Friday night, and it wasn't a game that was carried out of market. At times, NBA TV would drop in highlights, but the national game at that hour, in that window, was Jazz and Celtics. That's what I was watching, and I was getting highlights on Twitter and from NBA TV from Portland Golden State. This was a blowout, and I know what usually follows is blowout for Golden State. It was a blowout, 32 points for the Trailblazers over the Warriors. So they pick up their 5th loss of the year. But the bigger point is that Damian Lillard had 51. And then against Utah on Sunday night, another 30. Do you guys know that he was pretty ticked off? He felt very jilted and snubbed and rejected when he did not get put on the All-Star team, whether by vote or by selection. He did not make the All-Star team. And for people who are not paying attention to the Blazers this year, you know they lost 4 starters from last year, including LaMarcus Aldridge, who is now with the Spurs. And Lillard is the only remaining starter. And the bar was set really low for Lillard. Really low. Well, for Lillard and for the Blazers, not just for Lillard. But that he couldn't be the guy that they could build around by himself who would be able to lead this team back to relevance. Except the Blazers are on a tear. And most of that is because Lillard is on a tear. And how much do you think that has to do with being snubbed for the All-Star game and All-Star weekend? Of course it does. This kind of stuff is powerful motivation. And so they've won 9 of their last 10. He had over the weekend 81 points. In the month of February, he's averaging nearly 30. Listen to his last 4 games. 30, 51, 31, and 33. And in that run, in those 4 games, the Blazers have beaten Utah, Golden State, Houston, and Memphis. Now, 3 of those games have been home, but he is taking his game to another level, and he's carrying the Blazers with him. So Dame Lillard, and, he's deflecting because everyone needs to deflect this time of year. They got a long way to go, but the fact that they're even in the playoff picture right now is impressive.
It means I'm playing well. I'm shooting the ball well. But I think it's because of the way we're playing as a team. We're getting stops, we're getting out, we're playing fast. Guys are trusting each other, making the right plays, executing well. So a lot of things that allow that to happen. So
we've got Daredevil Denny and Dame Lillard, 2 candidates for Man Crush Monday. How about Anthony Davis? Is there a way to describe the brow with a D word? Is that something we could do? The brow dominates his face.
It's dense hair.
It's a good point, Isaac. It not only dominates his face with dense hair, but it really dictates. What does it dictate? I'm not really sure what it dictates, but that was the next word that came to mind.